All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Penguins of Madagascar, 2014. I believe it's rated PG. Could be wrong. I hated this flick. Give it 1 out of 5 stars. Starts off with a Herzog type documentary on penguins in Antarctica. The penguins somehow end up in a floating iceberg that makes its way down the ocean, I suppose, to parts unknown, I guess civilization, so to speak. So these penguins, they want to go against nature and travel off to faraway places on this iceberg, along with a recently hatched egg. And then, so they're supposed to have these Cockney accents. It's supposed to be funny. I didn't think it was funny. My son thought it was funny though. He enjoyed it. So it's the only reason I go to these kid movies. I usually give them 1 star or 2 stars out of 5 stars. But I still go because it's entertainment for my son. And plus, I usually have money at the first of the month thanks to his mother's generous spousal support check. So we went to Tavern and watched it. Yeah, it was tough to find parking on New Year's Day. So while the penguins are at the zoo enthralling the spectators, there's this jealous octopus who can transform into human shape. He's like a shapeshifter. Don't ask me how he did that. And he wants to turn the penguins into monsters, I guess, with some kind of green goo. It's part of his revenge plot. Because he used to be a popular octopus at the zoo, I guess, but used to do all kinds of fancy tricks and whatnot. But then when the penguins came, all the crowds thought they were cute and cuddly. So the octopus dude is, I think his name is Dr. Brian or something ridiculous, some kind of ridiculous, cheesy ass name. He's turning these penguins into monsters. And somehow they turn the tables on him. How they managed to escape the bad guy, the octopus, is you really have to suspend your belief how they get away with it. But one of the penguins talks like a Marine drill sergeant almost, ordering these guys around. And meanwhile, there's this wolf and polar bear and owl combination. They're like a rescue team for the penguins who are in trouble. They got all the fancy equipment, but their best laid plans seem to fail all the time. The penguins seem to be more street smart, so to speak. So there's that. I just didn't laugh at the movie. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't notice my son laughing at it, but I think he laughed. He might have chuckled one time. I can't remember, but it wasn't as funny to him as the Big Hero 6 movie, which was the other cartoon movie that played during the holidays. So anyway, I dislike this one more than I dislike Big Hero 6. Just because at least Big Hero 6 had the better animation. And then when I went to Lego store afterwards, the Lego store dude was telling me there's a whole Madagascar series. I couldn't quite figure out why it's called Penguins of Madagascar. I guess initially they're arranged to be shipped to Madagascar, but they end up in Shanghai or somewhere. So anyway, it's a pretty silly movie. Like I said, I couldn't really relate to it. I guess my son related to it more, which is why I take him to these movies when I have money. So his mother gave me a check for 1,056 today, so I figured, $20 isn't a big percentage of 1,056. My rent isn't due until next week, so you're might as well let him catch a cartoon movie that wasn't at all scary. He didn't turn his head away at any of the scary looking octopuses, which kind of surprised me because they are kind of menacing and whatnot. Not the main dude, Dave or whatever is the Dr. Brian or Dave the Octopus. I guess he's got a split personality, kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So most of the movie is these penguins talking to each other and trying to make plans against the bad guy. Pretty simple plot. Yeah, I really don't have much else to say about this movie. Other than the documentary style cartoon in the beginning, kind of reminded me of Werner Herzog with the German accent. I don't know if that was actually his voice. He's washed up as a director and he's just doing cartoon voices now. But kind of a spoof on Werner Herzog. That was about the only thing that caught my eye in this one. Horrible movie, skip it, laters.